We've got the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid and it got a refresh.
A little refresh. Let's go for a ride.
Good power.
It does have good power,
Yeah.
but it has that classic RAV4 sound.
Yes, it does. Gets a little loud.
Andrea, what's under the hood of this beast?
A 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine matched with an eCVT and Toyota's hybrid Synergy drive. It's got 219 combined horsepower and it's all-wheel drive.
The base model is gasoline, 2.5-liter four-cylinder with an 8-speed automatic, 203 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, available with front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive.
There is also a plug-in option, the Prime, with 68 kilometers, 42 miles of EV range, and it has a combined 302 horsepower and standard all-wheel drive.
This 2022 is a very mild refresh.
Yes.
So let's dig into it. What are the key standard features?
The base trim in Canada comes with a 7-inch touchscreen, a 4.2-inch driver display, Apple Carplay and Android Auto, heated fabric front seats, a manual driver and passenger seat, a 6-speaker audio system, LED headlights and LED taillights, blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert, 17-inch wheels, and a temporary spare tire.
EV mode, trail mode. What are we going to put it in?
You got to put it in S for subscribe, and if you can hit that notification bell, you'll be notified when all of our reviews drop, and then you can watch them.
And we do this, the couple car review, twice a week. The first one drops on Wednesday.
We put another one out on Saturday.
So make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, but also follow along on Instagram. It's Motormouth_Andrea for a sneak peek behind the scenes. For me, it's Motormouth_Auto, and the links are below. This video is brought to you by Canada Drives. Shop online for your next used vehicle and enjoy the convenience of to-your-door delivery and the confidence of a 7-day love it or return it guarantee. Visit canadadrives.ca to learn more. Did we mention this is a very mild refresh for 2022? No mechanical changes, so how does it drive?
I think it handles really well. I've always liked the RAV4 Hybrid. It has that quick acceleration, it offers a smooth ride, and you won't find that there's a lack of power when passing on the highway. It just gets a little loud when you accelerate hard, which is similar to the gas model.
This one still has winter tires on it. They haven't switched them over yet, and I think that's bringing a little bit more comfort to this and making it softer with a more compliant tire. I would put this in the comfortable and competent category. I wouldn't put it in the sporty category. I'd put it in the good, basic transportation.
Hey, practical, versatile, a great family hauler.
So the changes to this really are cosmetic. What did they change?
You get new wheel designs on select trims. XLE models and above get standard fog lights. There are new headlights for those models as well. And hey, how about this Calvary Blue color? I think it looks beautiful. I think it is now one of my favorite colors.
The color is on point.
Yeah.
It's kind of cheeky that they didn't make the new headlights on all trims.
Yeah.
To only start at XLE and above. I don't understand that. But I think the one that they've given us with the two-tone is looking good. So basically, they have a new trim, right, in the hybrid model?
Yeah, so it's the SE trim. It slots between the XLE and the XSE to make it a more affordable hybrid option for buyers.
So the XSE, when it was introduced, was the sportiest kind of looking one,
Yeah.
and actually had a totally different look than the regular hybrids. Now they're making that more accessible.
Yes, it has the exact same look, but with less features. It comes in at just over $38,000 Canadian and around $32,000 in the US. So a great option.
You know what I love about Toyota is the barrier to get into a hybrid is so low.
Yeah.
I mean, the difference between the gas model to get the hybrid is negligible. And now they've made the sportiest looking one even more accessible.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why this is the best selling utility on the market. And the reason why hybrid sales, not just because of gas prices, but also hybrid sales are going up because it's not hard to get into one.
No, and I just heard from a follower who just ordered actually the base trim hybrid, that there's a 4-month wait for it.
Yeah.
So he was pleasantly surprised that it was only 4 months.
And these are made in Canada, eh? Good for you. Posers making a good car.
Let's move to the inside now. I would call this a practical interior, not necessarily stylish.
I call it industrial. It's kind of industrial grade interior. You know it's going to hold up. You know it's going to look like this 10 years from now. But boy, Toyota, with a facelift, could you have added a little bit more panache, a little bit of something?
Pizzazz. Yeah, no, it's basically the same in here. You've got a standard 7-inch touchscreen with the available 8-inch and 9-inch depending on the trim. There's a partial digital driver display here. I think that the center console is well laid out. You've got a traditional shifter, which we like, and hey, big knobs and buttons, you can't miss them in here.
Do you notice anything about me over here, Andrea?
Zach can't stop complaining about how he is towering over me in the passenger side.
So usually I make the joke that I'm up here in housewares. I'm now way up in bedding in the department store. Like my head is like, I am kind of sitting up straight, but
Yes.
but my head is right here at the roof. The glass roof is right there. And Andrea, it looked like this is the weirdest thing.
Now,
So
Zach does have a long torso,
Yeah.
but still, I mean,
here's
he's 6
how I
feet
have to
tall.
reduce the headroom issue. I have to go like this. Hello. See, I told you I'm in bedding.
Here's the good news. The top limited trim now comes with a power passenger seat with a height adjustment, but we don't have the top trim. We've got the XSE model with the technology package, and guess what? That doesn't come with a power passenger seat.
Well, that technology didn't make it to over here. Now, the interesting thing is, why can't they just do the old manual ratchet system, you know? It was Volkswagen that pioneered that years ago. You would ratchet it up and down. Sure, it's not the most glamorous way to do it, but
No.
at least it can be done, because this is kind of silly, really.
Well, here's the kicker on this XSE model with the tech package. It actually costs more than the limited top trim, but you get less features. However, you get this sporty look.
And I like the color. I'm guessing this one isn't the best value trim. What is it?
XLE. In Canada, just over $36,000. And in the US, just over $30,500. So what do you get? Push button start, a power tailgate, a moonroof, the 8-way power driver seat, a heated steering wheel, and the new projector LED headlights. In the US on the XLE trim, you can add packages that cost between $1,000 to $4,000. So you can pick and choose what you want to add to this trim, which includes some of those features that I just mentioned in Canada. But you can also get the addition of the 9-inch touchscreen and the JBL sound system, which is kind of nice. We don't get that option on the XLE trim in Canada.
We got to apply for a green card, Andrea.
Oh, it's pretty good over there, isn't it?
All right, me getting into the back seat. The ironic thing is there seems like there's more headroom in the back. And it's a very spacious cabin, but it isn't the biggest, is it?
No, the Tucson offers more second row legroom, but you'll be able to put car seats and boosters and growing teenagers back there, no problem.
And fat middle-aged guys. All right, now the cargo area, there's plenty of room for carry-on and a cooler. I like they've equipped this one with the rubber mats. I think that's very useful. So it isn't also the biggest in this category, is it?
No, but like you said, Zach, it fit our carry-on cooler just fine, and more stuff we could throw back there. But there are others that have more space, like the Tucson Rogue and CRV.
You guys always come up with some good questions. Let's get into it.
Time now for questions, coffee, and cars.
Your questions from Instagram.
Awesome. I was just looking at the XSE and same color yesterday. I got a chance to drive the gas version, but I felt it was underpowered. Does the hybrid version feel different?
The quick answer is yes. It's better.
It's much better. More power. I mean, you get that quick acceleration from the electric motor, which is very nice to have. It does get a little bit loud, more so than I thought from a hybrid, to be honest with you. The Tucson hybrid is much quieter.
You know what, Andrea, when you go to the launches of these vehicles, sometimes they bring in very important people. Like chief engineer of this was in California when it came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I said, you know, I noticed that you've turned up the torque from the electric motor to make it more drivable. And he said exactly what they intended to do. So you benefit. This is the best vehicle you can buy for your money, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, the price point of the base model to be able to get into an electrified vehicle, it's quite something. Great car on price and spec. Do you think it's better value over the Lexus NX?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, one's a premium brand and one is non-luxury. And plus, this starts at just over $33,000 Canadian and under $30,000 in the US. So that's a really amazing deal.
Yeah, the Lexus is a premium product, and they have a weird packaging system with the Lexus. We were at an event recently for the electric Toyota, and we said to them, your pricing on the NX is way out of whack. It's
in Canada.
In Canada, it's way out of whack. It's like 10 grand more than an RDX. Anyway, so back to this product. What do people buy? They buy compact SUVs. What do they want? They want all-wheel drive.
Yep.
What do they like? They like Toyota. What do they get? Great resale value. What do you also get? Amazing reliability. Oh, I need more fingers. Then you get fantastic fuel economy, and even one more, Andrea, the hybrid starts at $33,000. This is all adding up to the best car available. I did it. So the thing is that at $33,000, this ticks a lot of boxes, including great fuel economy.
Well, I think that there's a trim for everybody's budget, so you can get into a hybrid at an affordable price point.
Basic.
But I have
It's basic.
to say, yes, it's basic. I have to say that the NX Hybrid with a package for just around $51,000 Canadian offers a lot of value for a premium brand. It is also quieter than this RAV4 Hybrid.
And more powerful. It is more powerful, and you will get a premium experience in that compared to the sort of Tupperware interior here.
Yeah, and I also think that out of all the NX models, the Hybrid is the best, and it offers the most value.
I tell you what, Andrea, we'll put a card right here for you to watch that review because we said that was the best NX.
We put out a lot of content each week on the Motormouth YouTube channel, and it's so easy to find.
All you do is go to the YouTube search bar and you type in Motormouth, the name of the channel, then the brand you're looking for. In this case, Toyota. Lots of Toyota videos. You can watch them all, including the comparisons. It's that easy.
Are there any hybrid SUVs that are mildly fun to drive? Well, I wouldn't say that I have found one in the non-luxury category, and I haven't found just a hybrid, but I would say that the BMW X330e, which is a plug-in hybrid, is really fun to drive.
Yeah, I would say that everything has compromises, right? You want to have affordability, so you give something up, right?
Yeah.
You're not getting a premium experience when it comes to power and interior amenities. There has to be a rub somewhere, and that is one of them. Now, it's not totally lackluster to drive, but it's not going to be on your inspiring list.
I do find that the hybrid sedans are quite fun to drive. So if you are looking for a hybrid for better fuel economy and to have lower emissions, you may want to consider a sedan.
Yeah, and that's because they're low to the ground and they handle and they're more fun to drive. We just had the Honda Accord Hybrid. I thought it was fantastic because it was a car. It's like, what a concept.
Yeah, really quite fun.
Yeah, not an SUV.
Yeah.
Go figure. And now it's time for our hot topic. What's this one, Andrea?
If I were to buy a RAV4, I would totally get the hybrid model. I know you can't go wrong with Toyota hybrids, and they've been in the game for so long. Since this generation RAV4 has come out, there have been other hybrids too, such as the Tucson Hybrid. Is this RAV4 still the hybrid benchmark?
The interesting thing is, this is not the benchmark when it comes to fuel economy. No, that goes to the Ford Escape. However, they are fairly close, but the Escape beats this just marginally.
And for interior, this definitely isn't the benchmark. I would say that goes to the Tucson or the Santa Fe. They've really upped their game over at Hyundai, and Toyota has made a practical interior, but I wouldn't say that it's refined and sophisticated.
No, not even close to those two. But what it does have, and I would say is the benchmark, Toyota really was the brand that pushed hybrids early on. They continue to improve them, and these have proven to be the most reliable vehicles you can buy. There was a recent study in the UK, Andrea, that came out. The most reliable vehicles were hybrid vehicles.
And then finally, its price point. This is the most affordable hybrid that you can buy for just over $33,000 Canadian and under $29,000 in the US. Toyota has produced a hybrid that will fit into everybody's budget, and that says something great.
That's why the Hybrid RAV4, in my opinion, is the best car on the road.
There's lots of competition in this category. Let's see what else you can buy.
For your consideration, 4 vehicles for you to consider.
Up first is the Hyundai Tucson Hybrid with a 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder and a hybrid system, 226 combined horsepower, and a starting price of just over $41,000.
The cousin to this, the Toyota Venza, offering a little bit more luxury than the RAV4 Hybrid Limited. It has the same drive system with 219 horsepower and a starting price of just over $39,000.
The Ford Escape Hybrid has a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine with a combined 200 horsepower and a starting price of just over $34,000.
Here's our used car alternative from CanadaDrives.ca. We found a 2021 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid with just over 26,000 kilometers on the clock for $48,590. Click the tab or the link in the description below to find more vehicles in this category from CanadaDrives.ca.
So there are 4 hybrids for you to consider.
What is the official fuel economy? How much fuel does this sip? Let's get into it with our vital stats.
Let's start with pricing. The base trim in Canada starts at just over $33,000 and in the US just over $29,000. And the top limited trim is just over $44,500 Canadian and just over $37,500 US.
Here's the fuel economy. 5.8 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, 6.3 on the highway. That's an impressive 41 miles per gallon in the city, 38 miles per gallon on the highway. The tow rating is 2,000 pounds. The warranty from Toyota is 3 years, 60,000 kilometers or 36,000 miles. Lightning round, two things we like to see improved.
I love the sporty look of this trim.
I love the value.
Still waiting for that manual height adjustment on all trims in the RAV4.
For a mid-cycle refresh, the interior, that's a weak effort, Toyota.
This is one hybrid to consider.
It's the best seller for a reason.
This video is brought to you by Canada Drives. Shop online for your next used vehicle and enjoy the convenience of to-your-door delivery and the confidence of a 7-day love it or return it guarantee. Visit CanadaDrives.ca to learn more.